Hi, Anisha.
Hi, Eddie.
Hi, Annie. Oh, Nisha.
Good afternoon, Miss.
You! I loved you with all my heart and soul.
And you're a nice person, too. I should have never broken up with you. I must have been crazy.
No, you did the right thing.
What are you doing?
The lights went out, and I couldn't find a switch. So I was falling in the dark. That's why I called you here.
I got into real estate, because I'm like, I love acting, but I love making money.
All right, let's take a trip down memory lane. What comes to mind when you think of Morrow?
I think I should just live for the moment because we don't know how many moments we have, so just live.
If you are like the rest of us, you probably whisk back to the golden 90s era when that radiant face lit up our screens with her roles on Baywatch.
We used to have this big palm tree in our backyard. Your sister and I used to sit under that tree at night and share our fantasies.
Family Matters.
It's true.
Ow, I'm seeing dots.
And One Life to Live.
A hot shower with my sexy fiancé.
Coming out to support. I was actually in a documentary about the same thing about a couple of years ago, so I'm just here to support. Educate people. We got to know, we got to get tested, and talk about it.
But it seemed that just as quickly as this Miami beauty made her way into starring in iconic TV shows.
When I started out over 20 years ago, that's the first thing you aspire to be a legitimate actress who is SAG.
Was as swift as the industry was to leave her in the shadows. I mean, sis literally went from red carpets to out of sight before you could say cut. So while we are all left scratching our heads asking, where did she go? I think the most important question is why. Was it really a personal decision? Or was something way more scandalous going on behind the scenes? With Barbadian and African-American roots, Mari's path took her from a young woman in Miami to starring in some of the most famous TV shows in the 90s.
I saw you on Virtuosity years ago as Denzel's wife. Everybody always wants that, to be Denzel's wife one time, at one time.
Yes.
So did you enjoy doing that?
I really enjoyed it. It was a small part, but hey, it was with Denzel, so I can't.
I mean, I don't know about you, but it was especially charming to watch her as Juanisha, Eddie's on and off girlfriend in Family Matters.
How could you kiss me tonight after you kissed some other guy last night?
It wasn't easy. It made me feel kind of false.
But before we get into all the tea about this woman's successes and her life stories, let's hit rewind and have a quick peek at her childhood. Mari Yolanda Morrow was born on July 21st, 1968, in Miami, Florida.
I'm from Miami. Do you like LA or Miami? Which do you prefer? Wow, no, that's really close. I love LA, but I love Miami. I know. Good-looking people, and if your family's there, of course, that's where your heart is.
And with a beauty and charisma just as stunning as the place of her birth, it was clear that this kid was destined for great things.
Parents are always trying to push their kids a lot. My mom did the same thing.
Okay.
She wanted me to act, she wanted me to sing and do all that. And I really didn't care for it. I was a little shy, and over the years, when I got in high school, I took a drama class. I got into the drama club, and that's when I started liking it, and I liked it for myself.
As a child, Mari launched her career by acting in theater productions to help raise funds for low-income college students. Talk about being a load of cuteness. Mari attended North Miami Senior High School, and after graduating in 1986, proceeded her education in New York University's Tisha School of Arts.
And we work hard because you've taken classes and things like that, right?
Yeah, I went to NYU and studied theater, so back in the day.
After majoring in dance and theater, Mari jumped straight into acting after uni. And boy, it wasn't long before our girl was making some pretty big waves.
Finished high school, I went off to college and I studied theater at NYU, Circle in the Square. And, I did it for myself. And then after that, I came out to Cali. And I've been working ever since.
Exactly.
Here and there, but it's always work.
Her first big splash came in 1992 when she featured as Wendy Malloy on the famous TV program Baywatch.
We moved when I was 9, but I remember you. I'll never forget that smile.
She killed her role on the show, and from there on, it was success all the way. She was everywhere killing it on shows, with roles like Rachel Gannon on One Life to Live.
Are you kidding? Mom, I've never seen you look so beautiful. Really? Yes.
Kimberly on Living Single.
I love this time of year. Winter's over, but there's still that refreshing snap in the air.
Right, I'm freezing.
Me too.
And of course, who could forget her role as Wanisha, Eddie's girlfriend, from 1992 to 1997 on Family Matters? She also made appearances in Soul Food.
Well, I know I'm not his wife, but I am a friend, Bird. A friend. And I'm just concerned.
Conan.
You were young and rebellious and different. You were daring and devil-like.
The Parkers.
I'm serious. Now, if I can hear you under my dryer, I know deaf-ass Sister Humphrey can hear you.
The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
You look pretty terrific yourself.
Oh, girl, don't hate me because I'm beautiful.
And The Jamie Foxx Show. I mean, at this point, Mari seems to have the Midas touch, right? But taking a look at the larger family picture, you'll begin to notice that the talent probably runs in the family. Check this out. Did you know that her sister is Carrie Vera Lee?
Hi, I'm Carrie Vera Lee, and you can't see it, but I'm all lit up about the idea of being on the cover of Inked magazine, my favorite magazine.
Yep, that's right. The Carrie Vera Lee, an outstanding actress known for her beautiful performances in movies like Spectropia, Shades of Blue.
This guy used to complain about the noise, but Randy wasn't like that.
And The Repair Shop. Now that's sister goals right there. But let's pivot back to the main star of today's show. With numerous star credits under her belt, by the time the 90s rolled around to an end, it seemed as though the sky was the limit for Mari. Or at least so we thought. But boy, were we wrong. By the mid-2000s, it was as if she had pulled a David Blaine, disappearing right before our very eyes. Understandably so. This left fans wondering, why would someone so talented decide to just step away from it all? Believe me when I say, everything wasn't as rosy as it might have appeared to be. Now, if you've been watching this channel for a while, you should be well aware of how Hollywood can be brutal, especially for young black actresses in the 90s. Apparently, word on the street was that Mari grew frustrated with the role she was offered. Sure, she was stunning as Wanisha on Family Matters.
Here, I want you to have this.
Why?
Well, it's a peace offering. There she is, officer! That's the hussy who stole my watch!
Eddie Winslow's off-and-on girlfriend, but sources close to the star whispered that she felt boxed in by playing the same role in different fonts. The pretty girlfriend role. The industry wasn't giving her the challenging role she craved, causing her frustration with Hollywood to grow. At the same time, rumors began to float that Mari didn't see eye to eye with everyone on set due to creative tensions. Even if we aren't talking Family Matters, her experience on hit TV show The Parkers wasn't any different.
Girl, you look good.
Thank you, Kim. And you look endangered.
Mari didn't even make it through the first season before the producer showed her the door. Why, you might ask? Well, turns out the creator, Michael Farquhar, wrote her off because he wanted a stronger dynamic with another one of his characters. You see, Mari started as Desiree, Nikki's best friend, for the first 13 episodes of season 1 of The Parkers.
Remember that money you borrowed from me last week?
That's why I'm down here.
Great. Where is it?
Girl, you're looking at it.
But she was later removed because the producers felt the chemistry would have been better if a heavier set actress portrayed Nikki's best friend. As such, she ended up being replaced by Yvette Wilson. You know, hearing the full story, we can kind of understand where frustration was coming from.
The producers and all, they'll take advantage of you because you don't have that backing of SAG, the
Right.
union. You
So
know?
they can just pay you whatever.
Yeah,
And you
yeah.
really can't feed your family on some
Right.
of it.
I mean, our girl was in 13 episodes of season 1 of The Parkers. But she stopped being credited as a regular after just 6 episodes. Yeah, we get it now, Mari. We would have been pissed off too.
I mean, we want it, but sometimes that's not where you're gonna make it.
Yeah.
You know? So you might make it in film.
And just like that, just when fans thought she was on the brink of stardom, my girl shifted gears entirely.
I got into real estate, you know, because I'm like, I love acting, but I love making money. So I went and got my license. I started selling houses and doing things and fixing up houses. I did this one.
And
you
that's
know,
beautiful.
Yeah,
This is beautiful.
You know, it's a struggle, and I'm not trying to keep struggling. So I figured, let me find another way to make some money.
Yep, you heard that right. In a move that would shock both fans and critics alike, Mari became a licensed real estate agent in Los Angeles. Yes, the Hollywood starlet who once graced our screens with bikinis and sass.
The lights went out and I couldn't find a switch, so I was falling in the dark. That's why I called you here.
Was now selling high-profile homes in Los Angeles. Now, some fans might feel let down by the switch. I mean, it just might be as glamorous or maybe even more lucrative than Hollywood itself. Now, Mari's personal life might have looked perfect on paper. I mean, especially because she's seriously striving to keep it all private. But in reality, like every Hollywood story, there's always more than meets the eye. Let's be real, Mari's good at keeping our prying eyes off her business. But sis didn't exactly manage to keep her marriage with the ex-businessman husband, Carl Johnson, totally out of sight. Mari and Carl married in 1994, but for reasons unknown, by 1997, they were done. But what we do know now is that Mari's a proud mama of 2 sons. Robert, born on August 3, 2000, and her other son, Ari, that came along later in February 2016. Now, and although we might not know the details that go on behind closed doors, one thing's clear, Mari is a great mom to her 2 sons.
I think Daddy Scrubs is a real neat idea. It's really cool because dads don't really get the recognition. It's always hi, Mom. So this is great that you guys are honoring daddies, them out there.
And really, isn't that what matters? But you might be wondering, what's Mari Maro's net worth? With an estimated $500,000, Mari's not exactly rolling in millions. But let's be real, she's probably doing better than most of us. Plus, with her real estate career, girl's probably racking in the dough away from the public eye. But while she might have left Hollywood behind, Mari's fans haven't forgotten her. She'll always be remembered as the actress who brought flair and depth to every role, whether it was on Family Matters.
I'm E-Man.
I'm Anisha.
Or The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Somebody call a cop because it got to be illegal to look that good.
Now, could Mari Maro make a comeback? I mean, Hollywood does love a comeback story. And man, Mari's return would surely have her fans buzzing. So, while there's no sign she's itching to step back onto the screen, there's always a chance. Maybe one day she'll surprise us, finally making her way back to our screens and giving us the roles we always knew she could deliver. Who knows? But until then, Mari Maro remains one of those Hollywood enigmas, the star who chose a quieter life, leaving all of us to wonder what really happened to Mari Maro.